When the whole world was running after electric vehicles, when Tesla, BYD, and other companies were trying to defeat each other in the EV race, Honda took a step that surprised the entire automotive industry. Honda has built a new engine that is being discussed across the global market. Now, the big questions are, has Honda really created something that will make electric car companies rethink their plans? Is the EV dream in danger? And what is special about this new engine that people are calling it a game changer? This is not a normal engine. It is a modern hybrid engine that combines petrol power with electric efficiency. No need to worry about charging, no battery stress, just strong performance, low running cost, and long driving range. So should Elon Musk be worried? Will companies like BYD now face tough competition? In this video, we will explain the complete truth about Honda's new engine, its technology, the thinking behind it, and how it can impact the EV world. Before we move forward, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss updates like this. Before we talk about the new engine, let's go back and understand Honda's story. Many years ago, when cars and bikes were just starting to develop and Japan was entering a new technology era, there was a man named Soichiro Honda. He did not belong to a rich family, but he had a strong passion to create something that would change the world. He left school, but his love for engineering never stopped. At a young age, he started working in a car garage. This is where Honda's journey began. In the beginning, Soichiro Honda tried making piston rings, but he failed many times. Companies rejected his work repeatedly, but he did not give up. After working hard and improving again and again, his products finally gained attention from major Japanese companies. This journey laid the foundation of the Honda we know today, a company now aiming to once again change the automotive future. Then came the Second World War, which ruined everything. The factory was destroyed. The situation worsened. But Honda showed courage once again. After the war, when everything was over, Soichiro Honda started installing motors in bicycles, and from there, Honda Motor Company was born. This was not a big start. It was just an idea that was made bigger with hard work. Slowly, Honda started making motorcycles, and that too, such that it was not only cheap but also durable and powerful. Honda Super Cub came in 1958, and this bike created a stir not only in Japan but in the whole world. It sold so much that even today, it is counted among the best-selling motorcycles in the world. And from here, Honda gained momentum. After this, Honda entered the world of vehicles. They started making cars in the 1,960 seconds, and in 1972, Honda Civic entered the market, an affordable, reliable, and fuel-efficient car that became the choice of every middle-class family. Then came Honda Accord, which left Honda's mark in the US and European markets. People understood that Honda means the name of trust. The special thing about Honda was that they never made cars just for show. They put technology, mileage, low maintenance, and customer needs at the top. This is the reason why names like Honda Activa and Honda City have become a household name even in a country like India. As the world changed, Honda also changed itself. They tried their hand at hybrid cars, worked on hydrogen fuel cell technology, and even made air taxis and robots. Yes, they did seem a little behind other companies in the EV race, but the step they have taken now with the hybrid engine can surprise everyone. Today, Honda is not just a car company. It is a brand, a name of trust. People from every class, in every corner of the world, have driven Honda cars. And it all started with the dream of one man, Soichiro Honda, who used to repair cars himself. Now that they have presented this new engine to the world, it is important to know the history, because when someone who started from zero brings something new, then understand that something big is about to happen. So let's know now, what is there in this new engine of Honda that can shake the EV industry? How is this engine different from all the others? Now the biggest question is, why is this new engine of Honda so different from other engines? Is there really something in it that is going to give sleepless nights to EV companies like Tesla? And if it is just a hybrid engine, then why is there so much commotion about it? So, let's get straight to the point now. And without beating around the bush, let us tell you why this Honda engine is called Hyper Hybrid and how far ahead it is from all other engines. So, it has already launched a car like City Hybrid in India, and now it is preparing to bring this new Hyper Hybrid system to India as well. If reports are to be believed, Honda can introduce a Accord Hybrid and a new SUV in India with this technology. Now let's talk about the challenges, because it is not easy to implement new technology in every country. Every country has its own laws, different rules for testing vehicles, and different tax structures. Honda will have to make its engines meet all the standards, especially in countries like America and Europe. But the good thing is that Honda has a very good understanding of international regulations, and its team is already preparing vehicles according to global markets. Another big strategy that Honda is adopting is local production. That is, Honda is not just manufacturing cars from Japan and selling them to the world, but is trying to set up its own factories in every big market like America, India, and Thailand and do production there. This will reduce the price, save taxes, and customers will also get better local service. Honda is not in a hurry, but is very carefully planned for the long haul. First, it tested in Japan, then entered the US and Europe, and is now focusing on emerging markets like India. This shows that Honda is not just selling vehicles, but wants to take this hyper-hybrid technology to the whole world under a smart global expansion strategy. Now, the most interesting question is this: should Tesla, BYD, and other EV companies really be afraid of Honda? Can this new hyper-hybrid engine of Honda give them sleepless nights? So the answer is simple: yes. And to a great extent, yes. Because if this engine comes into mass production and reaches people in a cheap, durable, and reliable way, then it can become a big blow for EV companies. Look, what is the biggest strength of EV companies? Good option for the environment, silent drive, and freedom from petrol and diesel. But EV also has its biggest weaknesses, like expensive batteries, long charging time, low range in cold places, and poor infrastructure. And Honda has caught hold of these weaknesses and attacked them. Their hyper-hybrid engine has emerged as an option that not only competes with EV, but is also better than it in many cases. Now think, if a car is available that runs as silently as an EV, gives power like a petrol car, and there is no hassle of charging, will people go towards EV? This system of Honda charges the battery on the go. The mileage is also great, and the maintenance cost is also less than EV. So obviously, many people who were thinking of buying an EV will now once again look towards hybrid. Brands like Tesla and BYD are currently ruling the EV market, but they are completely dependent on batteries. Their models focus on technology and performance, but for the common man, affordability and practical use matter more. And that is where Honda has struck. BYD has built its own plug-in hybrids, but Honda's hyper-hybrid technology is 2 steps ahead of it because it doesn't require charging and there are no EV range concerns. And Tesla is not even in the hybrid game yet. So if Honda launches its hyper-hybrid cars worldwide with good pricing and smart marketing, then the customers of EV companies may slowly shift. The real fear is that Honda is a brand that people already trust. From Honda, Activa to Civic and City, every car has made its mark in the market. And now, if the same brand is coming up with a high mileage, smart technology, and low-maintenance hybrid system, then new companies like Tesla and BYD are bound to be worried. If Honda's hyper-hybrid engine starts being made on a large scale and is easily accessible to the common people, then it can cause a big stir in the EV market. People will definitely look for the hybrid option before buying an EV, and EV companies will have to rethink their strategy. And to get such big technology and auto news first, do subscribe to the channel.